Hey guys, just wanting to do a quick update on my game Project Skyscape to show you some of the new features. So let's go through that now. You can see straight off the bat we've got a new title screen. When you press continue, it hops you into the head of your character, and from there you'll be able to see the new hangar environment, which will serve as your kind of home base. And within this base we've got a new map computer, and this computer can displays your objectives, what you're ultimately trying to achieve, track some stats of what you've done so far, such as how many drones you've shot down. And in the future I'm wanting to make the targeting pod from the jet and other vehicles able to download any points that you save out on a mission into this map computer, where you can see all of it collated together, so you can gradually build up a picture of the situation, and then use that to help you beat the game. So we'll get in the jet now and we'll look at some of the features in there. So one thing that's different from before is the jet now starts all cold and dark. There's no lights or HUD on until you flick the battery switch. And flicking the battery switch is the first thing on the new kneeboard checklist. So this is a checklist to help any new players or whatever be able to get up in the air, just by giving you step-by-step instructions on all the switches and buttons you need to press to actually go from this position to flying around and having fun. So turn the battery switch on, you can see all of the lights coming on. There's also a new thrust reverser switch, so we can get out of this hangar since we're parked in it forwards. Looking on the MFDs, we've got some new things. A lot of the screens that were just static images are now functional, so the radar is now functional. You're able to move the TDC around to designate targets using the mouse by dragging across the screen, or you can eventually be able to bind your joystick hats to do this as well, and potentially buttons from your keyboard, as depending on what you prefer. A new screen on the MFDs is the infrared camera targeting pod, so we turn that on and you can see that's what that looks like. And over on the left we've got the radar warning display is now functional, so as we fly into range of things like a SAM and things with radars, if those radars connect with us, they'll show up here on the radar warning display. The outer ring will show radars that are only scanning us, and if we stay in the radius of this SAM for too long, it will escalate to a lock, and that will move the SAM icon to the inner ring on the display, and if we stay in that for too long, it will fire a missile at us, and that's where we get this flashing M icon, and we start getting some more aggressive tones to tell us that we need to deploy countermeasures and evade the missile. That is another new feature we've got. We've now got flares, so by slamming the C key you can shoot out these cool flares. That's fun. What else have we got? Looking beyond just the jet, you might have noticed there's some other vehicles being worked on. Here we've got some simple functionality for a car type vehicle, a basic wheeled vehicle. And here we can see I'm also trying to get together code and try out doing a walking vehicle, a mech type vehicle. So this is all very basic obviously, but you can see how that's going. Oh, and the last kind of vehicle we can see here is this big flying carrier, and ultimately I would like to have vehicles that can be landed on or nested within other larger vehicles. So this is helping me to test that, and as you can see, if we come in and attempt to land on top of it, we can do that with some limited success, but the twisting, the kind of rotational movement of this flying carrier as it's turning doesn't react well with the current physics that I have coded, so it's the vehicles do eventually slide their way off the deck, which is not ideal, but hopefully we'll eventually get that fixed. So, oh, and the player model has a new head. Still obviously needs work in terms of texturing, but but it's better than having a stock asset head there for now, and having a separate head model was enabling me to hide it when you're in first person and show it when you're being looked at from the outside by another player in multiplayer or whatever. So that's good, and I'm happy with the animations for running and walking and everything. They're looking quite good. Yeah, so anyway, that's a rundown of what's changed since my last update video, more or less, and I hope if you like the look of this project that you'll come and follow the Reddit or the Steam page, or add it to your wish list. There we have a Discord too. You can come and chat to me or ask for a Steam key if you'd like to try this before it goes to an early access launch. I'd be happy to work with you there. So that's all I have to show for now, and I wish you the best. God bless.